Hello children. Today we are going to talk about community helpers. Do you know what community helpers are? These are people who help us do various jobs. So today we are going to say a story about a community helper. Now let me introduce you to our three heroes, Poco, Loco and Toco. They are three elephants who were thick friends. They were such great friends. They used to meet almost every day to have fun together and to play. Today is a warm and sunny day, and they are meeting together to play. Loco and Toco are playing fish and bait, while Poco is counting 1 to 8. Suddenly, Loco hears a noise, a soft noise from the kitchen. He tells his friends to stop and listen. They put away their toys and they walk quickly to the kitchen. Loco leans against the sink, and what does he see? Drip, drip, drip. He sees the tap is leaking. There's a noise and the tap is leaking. The water is slowly dripping down into the sink, and if they don't fix the tap quickly, they will be all needing swimming caps because the whole house will be flooded. So they need to fix the tap. Loco says, "Oh yeah, a band-aid. That's what we need, a plaster. We need a plaster because he had hurt his knee once and it had stopped the bleed." So off they went to get a plaster. They put a plaster on the tap, but soon it was all very wet, and the drip hadn't stopped. It was still dripping, drip, drip, drip. Oh no, the tap still needs fixing. And then Poco remembers that he had a leak at his house once, but for the life of him, he could not remember what happened, what they had done. He knows they had called somebody. They had called somebody to fix the tap. His name was Dan, but he could not remember what his job was. Who do you call to fix a tap? He's trying so hard to remember. Who did I call? Who did I call? Aha! A pilot! That's who he was. So quickly he dialed Dan the pilot. But the pilot said, I have flown aeroplanes, both small and large. But I do not think I can fix a tap even for a charge. Oh dear. So a pilot, what does he do? He flies an aeroplane. He doesn't fix taps. And Toco was like, "Oh, you silly Billy. A pilot flies aeroplanes. He does not fix a tap." Okay, so who was it that he called to fix the tap? Again, they're thinking. Aha, said Loco. A painter. A painter. So he quickly dialed Laurie the painter and asked her, "Can you fix the tap?" Laurie the painter was very sorry. And she said, No, I can paint your house red and blue, but I do not think I can fix your tap. I don't have a clue. And Toco was saying, "You boys are so silly. How can you call a painter to fix your tap? A painter paints. The painter can paint pictures. The painter can paint houses. But he doesn't fix a tap. No. Then Loco thought, I remember last week in school, we had learned about so many different jobs that people do. Let me get that book. And he quickly got the book and he flipped through the pages. And yeah, he knows the word starts with a P. So he came across a pediatrician. Yes, a pediatrician, said Loco. And Poco said, No, a pediatrician, silly, is a doctor for little babies and little children. He is not a person who fixes taps. Okay, So again, he's flipping through the book again. And oh yes, the Prime Minister! Remember the Independence Day celebrations that we had, and we saw the Prime Minister on TV. His name starts with a P. The job that he does, it starts with a P. No, silly. The Prime Minister runs the country. He will not come and fix your tap for you. So they laughed at him. Oh dear. Again, he was flipping through the book and suddenly, oh yes, the postman. The postman, he is the one. But then he looked at the pictures and said, no. The postman delivers letters. He does not fix taps. Again, they are thinking, oh dear, who is the one who fixes taps? And flipping through the book again, they see this officer in a cap. And they say, oh, the police officer, he fixes taps. Toko was like, no. The police officer keeps us safe. He makes sure everything is safe in the neighborhood. He does not fix taps. And then Poco thought very hard and he said, something starting with a P. He fixes taps, he fixes sinks, he fixes bathtubs, he fixes everything in the house. Now, what is that job called? At last, he got it. What do you think, children? Who fixes taps? A plumber. A plumber fixes taps. All three of them were so happy. They got the name of the plumber and they quickly dialed Pat the plumber. And the plumber came with his tools. He quickly came. He fixed the tap in no time and the dripping stopped. And the elephants were so happy. They thanked him and they said bye-bye. So, who fixes taps? A plumber fixes taps.